Okay, so today I just thought I would do an example of short multiplication. A lot of these questions crop up in our arithmetic papers quite a lot, and a year 6 target is for you to be able to multiply a 4-digit number by a 1-digit number and do short multiplication to show your answer. So if we've got this question here, which is 8,473 times by 5, we would set it out in a column method. So we would put the biggest number on the top, which is the 8,473, and the smallest number on the bottom lined up with the unit. So 5 is a unit or a 1, so we would put that on the bottom underneath the units. Setting it out like this and having the symbol here means that you are remembering that you have to multiply. That's always good to do, especially when you are in a test and it's timed. It just makes sure that you don't forget that that is what you are doing. So the first thing that we do is we multiply the unit by the 1-digit number that we're multiplying by. So here, the number that we have to know our times tables for is the 5. So we need to know our 5 times tables. Nice and simple. So 5 times 3 is 15. So we have to put, just like with addition or subtraction, we put the 5 in here and we carry the 1 over underneath. Okay, now we have to multiply the tens, which is the 7, by the unit that we are multiplying by. So 7 times 5 is 35. Add the 1, don't forget that, is 36. And we can cross the 1 out to show that we have already added it. A lot of children will forget to add that 1, which means that your answer will end up being incorrect. So you need to make sure that you do that and make sure that you are doing it carefully. So again, we're going to multiply the 1 that we are multiplying by, and this time we're going to multiply by the hundreds. So we are doing 4 times 5, which is 20. Add the 3, which is 23. Okay, we're getting there now. So now we're doing the thousands. So 8 times 5 is 40. Add the 2 is 42. So our answer is 42,365. And you can go through and you can check that really carefully. However, we need to make sure that when we are checking, that we're checking our times tables really carefully, because if we get one of our times tables wrong, then the whole answer is going to be wrong. So we just need to check it as we go through. Okay, so let's have a go at a different question. That one was quite easy because we were multiplying by 5. So let's have a go at multiplying by 6 this time. So you will have the question set out for you. So we've got 5,546 and we're timesing it by 6. So I want you to have a little think about what's the first thing that we're going to do. We need to make sure that we set it out correctly. So we're going to do the biggest number on the top and the smallest number on the bottom. Put your multiply sign in and draw your lines. Okay, nice and easy. Now, this time we're multiplying by 6, which is a little bit more of a tricky number to multiply. So 6 times 6 is 36, so we carry it across. 4 times 6 is 24. Add the 3 is 27. We can cross the 3 out. 6 times 5 is 30. Add the 2 is 32. And 6 times 5 again is 30. Add the 3 is 33. Crossing out those carried numbers. If you need to, you don't have to cross out those carried numbers. Okay, so our answer is 33,276. Okay. I'm going to do one more example for you, and then I'm going to give you some to have a go at. So this time, let's have a go at multiplying by 7. Let's do 7 this time. This one's a little bit more tricky. Okay, so we've got 5,602 multiplied by 7. Okay, so our 7 times tables need to be known for this particular sum. So again, we set it out, making sure that we're putting 1 digit per square. Okay, so my number is all set out. Something's been forgotten here. Now, this isn't always necessary, but it just helps you to remember that that is what you're doing and that you're multiplying, because sometimes you can set out your number, set out your question, and then you forget that actually you need to multiply. Sometimes it can be added because you forgot to put that symbol. So 2 times 7 is 14. Now, this one is really important. A lot of people can get this one wrong as well. When we're multiplying any number by 0, the answer will always be 0. So 7 times 0 is 0, but we've got to add the 1, so the answer is 1. 7 times 6 is 42. And 7 times 5 is 35. Add the 4 is 39. So the answer that we've got here is 39,214. Again, you don't have to cross out those carried numbers, but as you're going along, if it helps, you can cross them out. Okay? So, I want you to now have a go at a couple of questions that I have set up for you. So I want you to have a go at these 3 questions here. Okay, so we've got 8,473 times by 5, 4,327 times by 7, and 9,206 multiplied by 8. So think about the way that you need to set out your answers, your questions, sorry, and have a go at those now. You can pause the video while you have a go at them, and then we will go over the answers. Okay, so the first one we actually did together at the beginning. So that one you should have got 42,365. Okay, right, pop that to one side. Just going to pop that up here so you can still see it. Okay, and we're now going to have a go at number 2. So number 2, we had 4,327 multiplied by 7. Okay, so it's all set out for you. 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 2 is 14. Add the 4 is 18. And we can cross that out. 7 times 3 is 21. Add the 1 is 22. 7 times 4 is 28. Add the 2 is 30. So you should have got the answer 30,289. Okay, and we'll do number 3 just down here. So number 3, we had 9,206 multiplied by 8. And put the multiplication in. So 6 times 8 is 48. Again, multiplying by 0, our answer is always going to be 0. So 8 times 0 is 0. Add the 4 is 4. 8 times 2 is 16. And then 8 times 9 is 72, add the 1 is 73. So you should have got 73,648. Okay, so that was short multiplication. The main thing that you need to know, guys, when you're doing short multiplication is your times table. So lots of regular practice using times table rock stars, and even just working it out on paper as well can be really, really useful. So I hope you did okay with those.